El Maestro Speaks.
El Maestro Speaks.
El Maestro Speaks Podcast.
All right, so what's up? Maestro Speaks podcast. For those who are watching, you can see us shooting outside. It's a nice view out here. And with me right now is yung sinasabi ko kanina, the youngest influencer in the Cordillera. Now, for those who can see the video, it's none other than Boba. Sir Bob Aliping.
Inanta ko.
So, yeah. By the way, first and foremost, sir, thank you so much for allowing me to have you in this podcast. Isang napakalaking karangalan na makakwentuhan kayo, makaistorya kayo, and then perhaps you can share your experiences all through life. So, pinakamaganda siguro gawin natin is I want you to introduce yourself and sabihin nyo sa ating mga listeners kung saan tayo, taga saan tayo dito sa Cordillera.
Inbaga na ti first and foremost. Ibagak mo ti second and aftermost. Sakil si Bob Aliping from Banao. I go by the name shortcut Boba.
Is Bob short for something or is it your...
It's my name is Bob. San original ay ngaran ko Mutigan. When I was in first grade, I cannot spell my name Mutigan. So my teacher changed it into B-O-B, Bob. Happy ka?
3 letters.
Only 3 letters. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
And then it started from there. Nangaran ko became Bob Muknangan Aliping.
No.
Nagatidong. Iso nga yung shortcut ko, Boba. And I drink whiskey. All kind of drinks, of course.
All kind of drinks. So growing up, can you tell us yung parang environment back in Banao? At Banao nando yung magay S day niya. H yan. Yeah.
My parents are from Bauco, Banao, Gonsadan. Now, of course, I want to payumi je Banao, so my parents came to Baguio to look for greener pasture, as anybody else will do. So I grew up here in Baguio. I grew up in Rock Quarry City Camp area. And then from there, I'm now 63 and still here in Baguio. Baguio is free for all people to stay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, I want to makin bagi niya.
Of course, the whole world is free. And so is Baguio.
Yeah.
Dagay mga ibagbaga nga banit at Baguio. Come on now. Da kayo nga napandita kung kumpurmi nga ili, agawid kayo nga road. It has to be reciprocal.
Yeah.
We welcome people to come to Baguio as those people welcome us to stay in their place. Di ba?
Exactly.
That's what you call reciprocal, give and take.
Hindi kayo lumaki dun sa Banao ngayon na until teenage years or yung mga formative years ninyo, you spend it here in Baguio?
Well, most of the time, we grew up here in Baguio, but both. Sumasa kami in Banao. We grew up in Banao. Then that's why I am a pure Banao. And I live with the Banao igorot culture. I like.
Can you tell us, share us kung paano kayo napunta sa United States?
I'm a mining engineer. I got applied as a mining engineer to these big companies. Awan timang awat kanyak. You know why? Because when they look at my transcript record, panay wasay-wasay. I was below the average. So right away, I didn't get picked. And then, napanak na kaya Abukay.
Abukay, for those who doesn't know, can you explain?
Exactly. Abukay, private mining. And then while I'm doing that, all kind of jobs. Handyman, kabiti, construction, pakan baboy. And then there was one time I received a call card from the U.S. Navy. So I tried. Me and my younger brother Joel, napan kami. Nakapasa kami mo. Hindi napang kami dyan US. Ay, there's no other thing. There's no other love. Lagbumot lang na. That's how I stayed in the Navy and retired in the Navy. And then back home and doing the same old things. Carpenter, handyman, jack of all trade. Ito nga na kayo, nga agaramit ti balay na, let me know. Tuluwa na kayo nga gilay out.
Yeah. Where did you do your college? Saan kayo dito sa?
I'm a graduate of SLU, 1985, mining engineering.
Any memorable experiences you had when you were in college? Pwede niyo i-share?
I could nagataduti memories.
Yeah.
Of course, a part of growing up, ada di jay barbarkada. A part of the barbarkada, ada jay ininom. But here's my advice. Hangadakas ti ginom, hangadakas ti agbulakbol. But if you're a student, barkadaum ti kakadwa mga estudyante.
Yeah.
While there are people who would say, aginom tayo, mapantay agpasyar. You have classmates that will say, ay, agklase tayo mo't bigat. Ada mo exam tayo next week. Ma-review tako. Diba? And then eventually,
Or ada mo ti magibaga nga, mabalin ay man-review tako, sabay man ininom tako.
Mabalin na ko di.
Sino yung mga memorable, yung mga teachers natin, naalala natin during your college days?
And of course, dagiti teachers tayo. There's a big difference of the teaching culture here in the Philippines. Nung mamingsan, dagiti teachers tayo, they are way up here.
Oh, yeah?
And they look at you like it because you're only student. Katkunak, maybe so. But then at one time, adati teaching nga very, very strict.
Yeah.
So kunami, tumal na ka man, engineer tayo amin, nakauna ka lang. Which is true. Now, masabsabat mo dagi teachers mo idi, you're all engineers.
Yeah.
So, kayo nga instructor, ang kayo na nga stricto kadagi estudyante.
Oh, yeah.
Basta perfect attendance, ipasayo. Or if they need something to come up with to make their grade a little bit higher or to pass, mabaling i-require yung ag-research ka. Give them some extra tasking. Hanga diya ibagsak yung adagos, give them a chance.
Give them a chance.
For I believe everybody needs another chance, di ba?
Yeah, everybody. Not just another chance, many chance.
Many chance until it hurts.
Many chance until it hurts. Yeah. Yan nga yung parang isang topic ngayon na it became too much din kasi. Wherein yung hindi nakabasa yung estudyante, we were talking about basic education. Yung hindi nakakabasa yung estudyante tapos pumapasa. Parang medyo nasubraan mo tunan. It's still parang it should be a meritocracy. You have to accomplish the thing that you need to accomplish before you can level up.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Pero yeah, in terms of what you're saying a while ago, it's understandable. Yes, give them more tasks, which is the same sa tertiary and basic education level. Na yeah, you help them. You gotta help them before you give kung ano yung dapat na para sa kanila. And then at the same time, para sa mga student, the grade does not define your future. Tama ba?
Tama yun.
Yung ko na mga 7, wasay amin nga grade yung may and it's all well now. So, the grade does not define the future. Nung nandun kayo sa Navy, can you share us your experience? Baka dati tataw-tatangamang kaya't nga, oy, parang gusto kong subukan yung ganun na career trajectory. How did you get in and what did you do when you were there? Mga experiences ninyo that you can share to us.
Well, the Navy, the military is just another job.
Yeah.
Nang kananta ko, lagbo. So set aside your whatever thinking you have, political, but basically we need to survive.
Yeah.
Masapul nga aglagbo ka. That inspired me to write my song, No Work, No Pay.
Okay.
Now, as for the experience, you learn as you go. And then I found out that on my first enlistment in the U.S. Navy, Mahatma, you will learn new skills. And then as you go on, you will become proficient on the skill. And then you can learn another skill.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, whenever you got a chance, ag-eskwela ka. Tapno manayon ang tiyam mo. So, in the US, while I was active in the Navy, nag-eskwela, I earned a degree. Now, earning a degree doesn't mean that you are better than anybody else. It's just simply a degree.
Yeah.
Now, here is the catch there. If you're applying for a job, that education would be a part of your resume.
Yeah.
And then, it could be a tiebreaker. See? You got the skill, you got the experience, you got some higher level of education, then that would make your employer pick you.
Because
Then, of course, when you get in there, gagut lao.
gagot lao.
Tano asarot-sarot ka, awa na, is discharged in the sika.
Oh, yeah. Very uso ngayon. It's very for people like me who never been there. Parang we always see the cases of discrimination when you are in that kind of place. Have you ever experienced some, or parang because you are so jolly, a jolly person na parang wala, they overlook the skin, the color of your skin, or meron kayo na experience at the time that you were there?
Well, there's always some sort of a discrimination. Okay, but then there is a way to get level up, get on the level, and then there's always a way to change their thinking, and that discrimination will turn otherwise.
Yeah.
Now, if you're being discriminated, for me, I'll take it, and then I will work it out to bring back that discrimination in a way that, hey, after all, you are not what they're thinking of.
Yeah.
So ipakita mo tatigilas mo. Okay? Can you believe this? An igorot, an ibanaw. Mapangkay di America. Now with mixed with majority white people.
Yeah.
They will always look down on you. Now, okay, I'm not gonna blame them. Because uray ito'y Pilipinas, ada ti discrimination among us.
Exactly.
Ibalik ka, kangkanay ka, ikayaman ka, ibuntok ka, tagababa ka.
Yeah.
So, what I did was like, I focused on one thing.
Yep.
Just get your job done and make them believe that you are as good as they are, if not better. That's what you do. And believe me, maybe you can't believe it. I became one of the big boss in the U.S. Navy. Anak adikot makiptut damot asiyak pa yung mga kanta abot. Oh shit, you can sing? Of course. Who sings that song? That's my song.
Yeah, the song.
But it's English. Exactly English.
Yeah.
So that you can understand. Pero ag kanta tikyangan, awan na maulaw kayo. So, adang dati kasjay. And then,
talagang kapag onion skill ka na you cannot last.
exactly. And then this is how I look at it. Life is humor. Laugh about it.
Oh.
Then that humor will turn into truth. The truth will become lies.
Oh yeah.
Then after that, that lies will become reality. This is reality. Ada kami kini Django dito nga agit inom ti whiskey. Enjoying life.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
So the painful past, you can't feel it anymore. Yeah. Time heals.
Yeah.
So in the past, you have been through a lot of experiences, good and bad. But then look at it in a positive way.
Positive way.
Yang agsangit ka? No, laugh about it.
Yeah.
You could probably say, this is an illusion. This is not real.
Yeah.
That is to kind of like give you comfort or for you to understand that it is life, and
Yes.
everybody went through this.
Yeah.
So, da kayo nga kakanakan, da kayo nga ubing, is work hard,
Work hard.
and of course, save hard.
Yeah. Wait, so, can you explain what's the difference? Because it kind of looks like oray no man work hard kamis na ya may dumamayan eh. Compare it to, is it really true that if you go there, it's the land of bread and honey?
Milk and honey.
Milk and honey.
This podcast is sponsored by Monoflore's Egg Poultry. So Monoflore's Egg Poultry sells fresh eggs, and they are available in the locality of Mankayan. Of course, you can check them out by checking their Facebook page, Monoflore's Egg Poultry. Check them out right now.
That you can easily get what you want as compared to staying here.
Yes. Milk and honey. Wherever you are, you can get that milk and honey. But sometimes, narigat po na tayo. Ito Pilipinas, narigat. But still, matagumot ng Pilipino, matagumot ng igorot.
Wait.
Now, depende ti diskarte. Now, in the US also, and other places, yes, una tayo, you earn dollars. Exactly. But you also spend dollars.
Yep.
So, it's the same thing. Now, what you need to do is like, while you were there, save.
Same.
Tanuhan ka ba lang ag-save bijay, awan ti mangyari ti biyag mo. And then, we have our first home. We can always come back home. And then, it so happen that economy-wise, dakdakil ti balyon ti dollar, mabalin mo nga ma-stretch.
When you come here.
When you come here,
Yeah.
mabalin mo nga ma-stretch.
Yeah.
So, sometimes also, it's like, it's very basic. Don't spend more than your means. Actually, or
Yeah.
you spend in accordance with your means. Aro ti tao. Nuhan mo nga kaya akit, insigun siya kayam. Panayim, mga umanay, panayim, because it will never be enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Panayim ha?
It will never be enough.
And then, that's it. Save your money for the future.
What's the difference? Why nung nag-retire kayo, wala kayong balak to stay there, you still want to come here? Why so?
Well, hindi nag-retire. I spent many years abroad. I only come like every often, agbakasyon. And then, since we have a home, that's where the saying goes, there's no place like home.
Right.
So, it's nice always to be back home. And then, dinagawid well, this is where I grew up.
Yeah.
Life here then was good. And then it never changed. Life's still good.
Life's still good.
So, that's the reason why I came back home. This time, agbakasyonak ijay.
This
Back
is home
then,
now. Yeah.
while I was actively employed, agbakasyonak dito eh. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah. I was curious to know your citizenship. Or people who are not like, if you are going to serve the military of the U.S., do you have to become a citizen of the U.S. or parang?
Well, of course, in the legal side of it, any place you go, anywhere you go, you have to abide with their laws,
Yes.
with the rule. So we were hired there as like a contractual worker. We were given a visa just to work for the military. And while you were there, there's a way to upgrade your status, get a green card, and then become a U.S. citizen. Now, if you fail to do that, ay deport ka.
Yeah.
Because that's against the law.
Yeah.
So, me for one, I was able to get all the required documents so I can stay there legally with no restriction. While I can do that, then I can always come here. Now, there's also law here in the Philippines. You cannot just come here if you, what you call this,
Denounce your.
if you denounce your citizenship. But for me, I never denounced my Philippine citizenship. I kept it.
You kept it.
So there's a law that you can keep both.
Yeah.
So
like
I keep
dual-
both.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And yeah, speaking of that, going to that thing, it's a hot issue now, especially when Trump became a president again. What's your opinion on that, and how you relating on your experiences? Yung parang a deep purge on the illegal immigrants of the U.S. What's your opinion on that one?
Just like what I said, there are rules to follow.
Right.
When Trump became the U.S. President, of course, he reviewed the law.
Abusok na, uncle.
Well, and then in that, when he reviewed the law, then enforced the law.
Enforced.
So the issue of deporting illegal immigration, well, just go by the term illegal.
They have to be.
You have to be deported.
Yeah.
If you haven't upgraded your status. I was asked by a lawyer, kuna na kanya, the presidente nga ni Trump. What's wrong about Trump? I-deport na hindi kanuti illegal. And he's a lawyer saying that. You're a lawyer. Review your statement and you can answer your question.
Right.
No, I want you to answer my question. Kuna na. Okay, let me get back the question to you. What do you mean by illegal? Define illegal. Then nagpanunot, yeah, but the USA, they need labor. They need those people to work for them or whatever. Well, that's not your call.
Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah.
because the term alone illegal, then you can be deported.
Yeah.
And then you can always come back with your legal papers. And thereon, you can live with them. Yeah.
I think my issue is on, well, again, like what you said, it's their prerogative, tama? Because it's their country. It's their house.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, my issue is parang din sa dito sa Pilipinas when they did war on drugs. And it's kind of like it's a war on illegal immigrants. And the problem when you have a war is there are there are people, there are those parang collateral damage. Right? So, parang yun siguro yung some of the issues. But again, like what you said, it always boils down to it's a prerogative, it's their house.
Well, the illegal immigration, the thing is, it's okay. You give them a chance. But then also, you give them some options.
Right.
And people fail to get a legal option. They want to remain illegal so that they can work under the table or whatever way.
Maybe
Now,
hindi natataksan mga
well, of course, if you're illegal, you cannot get a legal employment. If you don't have a legal employment, you don't have a legal pay or salary. So they call it under the table. Awan ti tax mo.
Yeah.
And sometimes people choose that route.
Yes.
But then also, handa nga mo. Agpaisong agtrabaho ka under the table, awan ti tax mo. But because you're working under the table, nababati per hour mo.
Right.
But if you make your status legal, nangat-ngato ti per hour mo. Ag-tax ka.
Yeah.
But sometimes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you pay, as long as you have a source of payment.
Right.
Let's say, basic explanation. Illegal ka, ikanda ka ti $10 per hour. You don't pay tax. You are a legal status, you can get a $30 per hour.
$30.
And then you pay a tax of 18%. Adi, dakdak lang palang tikip mo. Yeah.
Have you ever met mga kababayan natin na medyo tagilid ang kanilang kalagayan?
Ado ti mga kababayan, nagturista in Medellin, US. And then they work under the table. And then as a tourist visa, mabalin mo nga i-upgrade the working visa.
Oh.
Now, provided dati company nga mang sponsor kung sika, you can always get somebody to sponsor you. but they don't wanna go that route. So illegal that for so long years. Dapat tinag-reading 30 years na ako dito sa Amerika, idineport pa rin ako. Why?
What have you been doing for 30 years?
Exactly. Kasi raw ito, pero matagal na ako rito. Well, that's not what the law says.
Yeah.
The law didn't say, matagal ka na rito, you can stay. The law says you have to have your legal
Your
status.
legal papers. Oh, I see. So, yeah.
At natin-remedyo namin.
Sponsor Time. So this podcast is brought to you by Dems Auto Performance. Dems Auto Performance Shop offers automotive servicing and very sila ng kahit anong klase ng sasakyan. Huwag lang eroplano. Located at Alapang, Trinidad, Benguet. Of course, they also offer off-road servicing. Sa mga naglalaro ng off-road, gusto mong pa-convert ang sasakyan sa off-road, you can visit Dems Auto Performance at Alapang, Trinidad, Benguet. Or you can also visit their Facebook page, Dems Auto Performance.
But you still have to abide by the law.
Una, yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nangyayari sa atin dito, what are parang, you've been to a first world country, you've seen a lot, you've seen the policies, you've seen the laws, you've seen how they run things. What are the things or guidelines, policies that maybe perhaps the Philippines can adopt, or let's just put it locally, Baguio can adopt so that maibsan naman yung paghihirap natin, or at least we can improve our status here in this country?
Well, of course, there are laws. Natilintig ako nada. They will implement the law.
Yeah.
And then, on the law implementation, they gave ways and means for the people so that they can abide with the law. Okay, that's what I saw in US and other countries. Now, here in the Philippines, we got the perfect law in the whole world.
Perfect.
Because what we do, we copy the laws of other countries,
Yeah.
and then we will some kind of make it, and we will improve it to be the best.
Yeah.
We got the best clean water air act law.
Uh-huh.
Now we even got the best LGBT law. But let us focus on one simple thing.
Yeah.
Let's say trash management. In the US, they got that trash management. They will implement trash management to the collection, to the dumping, and all those things. So they will provide trash can where people put their trash. And then they will provide somebody to collect the trash.
Yes, yes.
And then there's a place to get the trash disposed. They go to a landfill, they pick the recycles, they recycle things, and then they pick the good things, then it could be reused. Okay, as simple as that. Here in the Philippines, let's say Baguio City. In the Philippines, I always see this. Material Recovery Facility.
MRF.
MRF, nagpintas ti idea na.
Yeah.
Ngam numapang ka ayan ti site. Inbitin dakat sako. Well, okay, sako.
Okay, sako.
It still can hold trash. Mapunpuno yung sako, handa mo diya kuliktaan. And then that sako, umapaw, mapanti aso, then it gets scattered on the road, on the rivers, anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, ano yan nga iti material recovery facility? And I know, when they made that material recovery facility, it was funded.
Was funded. Yeah.
They were funded to the collection,
Yeah.
to the recycling part, to whatever, to keep the environment
From
clean.
step one to the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ngam, awan man. And here's a very good example. Magmagnak sa Session Road. Manganak ti niya dito, tudukan lang ako ha. Dahil street food. After I'm done, I was looking for a trash. I want to makita nga trash. So tingkas tak, ingkabil ko dyan plastic bag, binungon ko, ingkabil ko dyan lugan. Now, guess what? Noon di makita nga trash,
Where are they going to put it?
ikabil na dyan sidewalk. And if you can go to Session Road, they're all in the sidewalk in corners. tata, iti kunada, adamot ti trash ng taktakawin da. Then, put another trash can.
Yeah.
Then, put another trash can until it hurts.
Yep.
And then, adamot dagitoy employees tayo nga they're walking around kung makita mo nga tinakaw da, kat ala, ano sam sukatam? Now, here's what I can say. Very basic. Along Session Road, nagatado nga business establishment.
Yep.
Why won't they require every business establishment to put a trash can in front of their entrance?
Yeah. Right.
Agikabil ka ti basuran in front of Luisas, agikabil ka ti basuran in front of PNB.
To be taken care by the establishment.
Exactly. Agikabil ka ti trash can in front of that pharmacy and Compurmi, 7-Eleven. And then, si kang owner itang kwa, you're responsible in collecting the trash.
Right.
Now, no kunam nga, it is a burden on your part, then mabalin nga makinegotiate tayo so that adati ko na tayo nga maybe tax easement or some sort of a katlamot ang some sort of a yan ito ko na yan katlang tax exemption or something like that.
Yes.
Tapno, da kayo nga businesses, you are required to do that. And if you will do that and enforce it, awan ti maiwara nga tas ijay kalsada.
Right.
Adamot dagiti sagsagad. Dagiti sagsagad while they are on duty, ada sagadan da nga dagos. Ngam ngay off duty da. And also dagiti sagsagad, imbis nga agsagad da, then they will be tasked to collect the trash already in a receptacle. And the pelang agwali-walis di man.
Agwali-walis. They're just gonna take it. Nandun na sa isang lugar. Right.
And that's just one of the bare basics that we can do. No, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes also, discipline.
Right.
In the schools, they teach our children the 3 R's.
Yeah.
Reuse, reduce, recycle. Okay? Katno kitkitaan bitoy, agkarawara iti plastic bottles. They could be recycled.
Yeah.
Agkarawara ti nagatado nga container ti pintur di tanga ko kat mabalin nga alam niyo container ti pintur nga da you can reuse it.
Yes.
Mabalin nga pagkaod mo or it could be recycled.
Yeah.
But I think here is even dagiti ubing mangmangan da ti wrapper da kay basu-basura da.
Walang disiplina.
So number 1, discipline. And sometimes when you make a law, kunak ngarud nga you also have to do something for the citizens to use on its implementation.
Right.
Katlay J. Burnham, pabasuron ti turista. Umeda nga agpasyar na puno mo ti basuraan.
Yeah.
Ano nga makulikta.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, dagiti umenga turista, it will, it will help us increase our revenue. And it will also help us get employment. Adu ti gumatang ti store, adu ti agyan iti balay nga Airbnb.
Yeah.
Something like that. Suportaran tayo
Yes.
Tapos dapat tinayimbaga nga papanawon ti turista. Papanawon. Apay bagin ti bagyo.
Right.
Problema to may nagpasya.
Yeah. Yung naalala ko lang sinabi mo that we copy the laws of other countries, right? It is sometimes they do it to a point na it's too much. Na parang even the laws na hindi applicable sa atin, nakokopya na. Parang to the point na it wouldn't work well in our country. Yun yung mga nakikita ko dito na parang there's something that should be done kasi yung sinasabi natin, kapag mag-hire ka ng tao to do a job, you will look at the credentials. Tama? You have to see that they are fit for the job. Their education is good, that they can do the job well. The problem is when we elect our leaders, our qualification is very simple. Must be able to read and write. pinakamababang posisyon man yan hanggang sa pinakamataas. The qualification is you must be able to read and write. And parang are we really choosing the best person para sa ating country, or yun na nga. Parang that is one of the thing I think that needs to be changed. Dapat tasan natin yung criteria ng mga tao na gusto nating mag-lead sa atin. One of those things na lumalabas kapag meron tayong black label.
Yeah. Number one really is education.
Yep.
Okay, that's number one. But then also sometimes in every job that we do, agasum, no minsan kat han nga ma-affordan ti tao ti go for higher education.
Right.
No minsan kat anda nga ma-employ kaslare to'yag-apply nga mistra. No minsan kat biro kan dapat iti master's degree.
Yeah.
You don't need a master's degree to teach a school grade. Well, of course, also you need a master's degree to learn more things and for promotion purposes, which is maybe the number one choice, but really the number one is for you to get more knowledge education. Tata, then that could be an option no kayat mo. Nung tataki dikat kaslangan mandatory samot masapol way master degree.
The new guidelines back in the day when I was the one applying, okay lang, pero now you have to have a master's.
Tata kastoy. Adu nga school sin tag open ti master degree. Mapanday Pangasinan, mapanday Buntok, komporme, ada pa ti online.
Yeah.
So ada ti makita mga fresh graduate nga teacher,
master's degree ka
time na ada ti master degree na into numapan kuntara na diya 10 years experience nga teacher.
Yes.
Now, is there, let's say on that particular issue, are we giving our children the quality education?
Yeah.
Maybe yes, maybe no. But sometimes also, whether adati degree ni teacher or awan, then the teacher cannot act alone. It should be a teamwork between the student, the teacher, and the parents.
Yeah.
No aming sanggat, no adati ibaganti ubing about the teacher, that the parents kinunsintinan, inatak na the teacher nan. If my kid will tell me about his teacher, I will tell my kid, what did you do?
Oh.
Then just follow the teacher's instruction.
Right. Leave
And
it to
then,
the teacher.
if I ask my kid, what did he do? And then my kid will say something that is like improper or way overboard, then that's when I can probably talk to the teacher.
Talk to the teacher first.
Sometimes, let us trust our teachers because that's their expertise.
Right.
Although I'm not saying also they're perfect, adamot siguro ti teacher nga no aming sangkot goes out of control, and sometimes you have to understand why. At one time, my kid, the teacher told my son, "Ato, get out."
Yeah.
So Ato went out, and then after a few minutes, Ato, come on in. So my son told me that. So yung back to the anak ko, anya gamitin naramid mo. Well, it's my fault, Dad. Anya tinaramid mo. Ako na nang, the teacher was trying to explain something in the board. But I already know what she's talking about, so I started doing it.
Oh, yeah.
So the teacher told me, stop. Stop that. And so what did you tell the teacher? And then I said, Mom, I already know it. And then the teacher just told me, get out. So I went out.
Okay.
So while we were talking to my son, and then, who's your teacher? Oh, my teacher, he just came from maternity leave. She got twins. Okay. And so while I tried to look at the side of the teacher, the side of my son, how all things happen, you know what, son? We have to understand your teacher because she just came from maternity leave. Her body is still adjusting.
Yeah.
to the normal situation,
Yeah.
and then she's kind of probably irritated because some people are not listening. And maybe the other thing also, her mind is divided because she's thinking of her twins back home.
Right.
And so that's probably what ignited your teacher to say, get out,
Yeah.
because he did not listen to her. And so what happens next? And then when my teacher, I went in and then did the thing. And then after a day, I asked my son, "Kasano nga eskwelam?" "Well, Dad, when I went to the school, my teacher called me."
Yeah.
And the teacher said, "I'm very sorry, Ato."
Oh.
"So what did you say?" "Well," I said, I gave her a hug and said, "Hey, Mom, it's my fault." And then
Right.
what happens next? And then I saw my teacher crying.
Yeah.
See, son? So sometimes you need to understand things. Now, although maybe it's wrong for the teacher to say, "Get out," but hey, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Plus, of course, when my son was growing up, I kind of like train him in a kind of like military way.
Okay.
Okay? I taught him the basic. Iso
Yeah.
nga tatapi man ako, deto'y barumi akit. Amuno tagluto, amuno taglaba.
The cowboy way.
The
as we
cowboy
say-
way.
As we say it here in the Highlands.
Because I always told him, nobody will help yourself but yourself.
Yeah.
Now that you're a grown man, hey, be a man.
Be a man. I have like an epiphany with the story that you said. A little understanding will go a long way, right?
Exactly.
We have to always remember that our teachers are human too.
Exactly.
That we commit mistakes. We are, whatever problems you're facing, teachers are facing them too. And at times they crack. At times they do something that is not totally right. But yeah, the moral of the story is little understanding goes a long way. Right? So, yun. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. It is the issue that a lot of teachers are facing right now, especially in this generation. Yung generation na kinikater ng mga teachers natin. It's very difficult. It's very difficult because apparently teachers should not make mistakes. By the way, people are talking in the social media. Yeah. Parang konti lang. We are really under the microscope. Like konting mistake lang, it's being amplified because of social media and such. And yeah, it's so refreshing to hear that from other people that they understand.
Support the teachers.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't support the teachers, isuruan mo ta anak mo. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Papaling mo ti homeschool. Into no nag-homeschool, sa kanto pa examen, no pinmasa. Hey!
Yeah.
You're on the
You're a
level.
good teacher. You're a good teacher.
Exactly.
You stay there. I think you have experienced a bit of the yung woke culture. Can you explain it to us? How is it? And what's your view on the woke culture of America and
The whole culture?
woke culture? Do you think
What do you mean woke culture?
yung mga
The culture.
the culture of we should not say things like this, we should not say things like that, the
Okay.
cancel culture,
Let's call it like the American culture.
yeah, the first world culture.
Our first world culture. Well, they got a different culture. But basically, they are some kind of, the law is their guideline. Whatever law, whatever rules, then they will impose it and then they will be cultured by that. Okay? There's a social culture, political culture, religious culture, and all that. Now, here's what I can say. America is a place where all people are treated equal.
Treated equal.
You will be on the level with anybody else. You can own a house, you can work, you can own a property, you can do whatever you want. For as long as it conforms with the law, hey, you live freely. If not, you go to jail.
Okay.
Now, there's always this hate crimes. There's always this discrimination. There's always this all kind of problems. Like like what we have here in the Philippines, and all you have to do is manage it.
Manage it.
Sometimes the easiest way is to, if somebody's doing bad to you, avoid him, avoid her. Something like that. Now, just like I always tell my son, in school there are always bullies. So I tell my son, use your strongest part of your body.
What was that?
What is it? Your leg. I'm gonna kick him. No, you run.
Run.
You run to the principal's office.
All right.
At the same time also, I taught my son the basics of
Boxing.
self-defense.
Self-defense. Okay.
Here's what you do. Okay. Well, of course, that would be your last resort.
Last resort.
Now,
Right.
in general, the American culture is, I can say, it's good. You are free to choose.
You're free to
That's
choose.
one thing.
Yeah.
You are free to live whatever level of life you want to live. You are free to just, to just sit down and wait for the government to give you ayuda. You are free to go find a job and make money
Yeah.
and those kind of things.
Yeah, I was just because it is in that nation where there's practice of choosing your word instead of saying like this, you have to say visually challenged instead of saying like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there came a point where people are getting so, what you call this?
Sensitive.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
They don't want to be called Mr. They
Yeah.
don't want to be called
Sir,
Miss.
ma'am.
They want to be called sir or ma'am. And sometimes also, well, of course, that's your choice. If I say sir and they look at me and like, they don't want it, then I just gonna call them like,
Whatever you
or
want.
say, then, how will I call you? And then, call me by my first name. Okay, George.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So the key there is to avoid confrontation. Just avoid it.
Yeah, just say, right the first time that they say, I don't like that, then stop it.
Stop it. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Then, well, it's basically calling somebody a sir or ma'am. Hey, that's a very good gesture.
Yep. Respect.
It's a friendly, it's respect, but some people don't want to be called like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, times are changing.
Times.
But the basic thing there is like, just be nice.
Just be nice.
Yes.
Right.
USA, they're nice.
Yeah.
When I came home, a lot of people are telling me about America, all those things. I'm like, yeah. Sometimes also, una kanyada, well, politically and all those things, una kanyada, CNN, the media.
This podcast is brought to you by St. Lucie Multi-Purpose Cooperative. They have their branch at Mankayan at the sub-office at the second floor of ABC Building, Palmville, Pugis, La Trinidad, Benguet.
Is rich. And then they could send signal frequencies to anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And when they post something, sometimes they only post a clip. They don't post the whole
The whole
story.
truth, yeah.
And you only listen to that small clip. And then that will make you hate whatever that the media is talking about.
Right.
Sometimes you listen to it. And then try to prove it yourself whether that media is right or wrong.
Yeah.
Nagaruti means na yun mo. Adi, i-google mo.
Right.
Check up them. Look at the other news media. And then from there on, sikati mang balansi.
You're
Don't
very
just
fine.
believe on what
Yeah.
everybody's saying.
Yes.
Kala ko mga sika. No, ibagam ti aramid, panunutok pa ya.
Yes. Exactly.
Nga musikati mi stroke. Ibagam ti aramid, ay sigurado nga patiyak. Tapno ipasamsyak. So sometimes, what will I get from it?
It's that. It's that. Yeah,
Exactly. Kala ko madyabus ko. Niyati baga na, pati ka.
Kay awan sweldo, noon mo pa.
Wala, tapno, i-promote na pesak.
Tama, alright.
Sometimes you gotta be flexible. But then there are times also nga di baga dakat ma di, na, you're wrong.
Yes.
No kumakunam kanyak nga, Bob, tapno makapasa ka, umay ka balit ng kaglamlampaso.
Which is...
Ha? Maybe that's a way of life back then. Tay siya. I think
Naglampas
grade
ako,
4 sakto makabasa.
Grade 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty much normal.
Sakto makabasa because nangangak. Then they ask me, kasano ka nga pinmasa? Mapanak niya balit ti mistrak, mapanak aglamlampaso. Mapanak agsaksak do. Well, of course, that's a way of life back then.
Oh, yeah. Baka siguro nuwalpas niya pagbasahon nakamot.
Awang pagbasa ng dakmat. Eventually, nakabasa ako when I was grade 4. And then, nag-school lang, nag-high school lang. When I went to college, dati manong ko, mamuha na nga nag-escape ak, mangkarati. Now, agbuti nga makarati ak, nag-school ak. Eventually, nagbalik na engineer. So I said, hey, thank you, big brother.
Yeah. Hey, you know, the song of your brother, Nan pakaasika ay that is a nightmare for me. Lagi kong napapakinggan. Natatakot ako.
Yati kanta na.
Nan pakaasika ay manis.
Pakaasika
ay manis kwila ka.
in may kaibagyo tanisay saan di kuliyo. Dan siya ma'am at inla ko na San Juan tawag ay ang kausalan ay mansulat ay manbasa. Iso nga nag-eskwela ka?
Yeah. But then during the time na nandun ako sa college, parang yun nga yung that's why I also sent the message to your brother, if possible we can have this, because I just want to tell him, you know that song.
Na-inspire kasi rin.
Na-inspire at the same time.
Anak ay naniskwela.
It scared me. It scared me that it might happen to me. So, yeah. I barely passed my college pero natapos ko naman.
Wala. So, it's good.
See how music inspires
So,
people.
sometimes we learn from different things.
Right. Yes.
We learn from our coach. We learn from our mentors.
Yeah.
We learn from what we see around us. And that's one thing. When I was growing up, iti Baguio, we were always been discriminated nga igorot dogyot nang.
Aray
And
ko.
then, dagiti pi man taga Baba, estudyante mo na nga naka-eskwela, so they were the teachers.
Yeah.
They were the employees of the city government and everything.
At the same time, Region 1 siguro to.
Well, that was way back then.
Yeah.
Tata, agpanpanunot ako na, why are they in that position, in that status?
Yeah.
And then, tayo, nag-eskwela na. Nag-eskwela
Yes.
tayo, mate.
Right.
Now, we are on the level. Huh?
Instead of getting, what is that? Disappointed or getting offended, look at the reason, and then, yun yung parang natututunan natin kay Kuya Bob eh.
What that brought them there.
Yes, what brought them there.
And then, do it.
Yes, exactly.
Kasi lang, simple lang, yeah?
Yes. And I was curious to know, because yung sinasabi kong kwento kanina, my podcast is in Spotify. So what times I browse the Spotify and then nakita ko Casino and I played it. I saw the name of the artist and then, igorot mo. So I was expecting na siguro kan na. When I played the song, English, it sounded like a native speaker and it's relating yung stories niya. And like I said a while ago, I was thinking, oh, maybe this is a guy from the other country in Igorot because of the family name. And then because he knows how to use Spotify, he is maybe younger than me. I was so surprised. I was so surprised when I saw it. How did you start that one? What was the first song na na-upload mo sa Spotify?
My brother is the singer.
Yeah.
My brothers are singers. And every time I sing, kunada, may meti kantan ni manong mo, may meti kantan ni kakabsat mo.
Right.
Well, of course. Wala. So, that, it started when I was in high school. Then, I found out that, hey, mabalimot na makasulat akti poem ko.
Oh.
So I started writing down some word phrases. And then I started to get the guitar and pick the guitar and put some tunes in it.
Oh.
And then, hey, I got a song.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, mabay na ka mang kanta. But on a social gathering, no mo nung negative singers agkantada. No ibati ni gitara da, alayak padasok.
Oo.
There was one time when I was singing, they were listening. Kat kunada nga, sino tinagkanta dita? Siyak. Oh, tumal na ka man. Ang kamot ka folk singer? Yeah, I'm not a folk singer. But this is my song.
No.
Especially when I wrote that Casino. Aduti mamating it was a foreigner singing Casino. So every time I said, that's mine, andang mamati. So I added an igorot version of it.
Alam mo't man. Yeah.
I've been waiting for you to come home. Where are you? I called you on your cell phone. I can hear machines are ringing. Mudengan da kanu di jay. Kasla kanong foreigner kat handmade.
Yeah.
English mo ti igorot di jay. So,
No, the accent is on point. Parang,
just tell me to forget you. I'm tired of running after you. Pack your things and go and live in the casino. Iti ko na da foreigner ti mangkangantay diya.
right.
So, to make them believe, I added this verse.
Yeah.
Iba gamit adita lingling aksika nabayak mang anap-anap insika alamit nan bagmo alamit nan badom alampay nan Victoria's Secret mo itapimpay ng secret ay agas diyak-diyak mo taulay ititim isa casino. There are always two reactions.
Yeah.
One positive and one negative.
Oh, I like it. You know.
The negative reactions kunada dinadal mo rata kantam. Apay nga inlawak mo reta iyak mo kang conforme. Okay. Adamot iti mangibaga nga mayat.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Mayat data kantam. Unada. And then I told them, sometimes people tend to interpret what the author wrote.
Yeah.
Or what the author have said. But the real interpretation is coming from the author.
From the author of Sims.
So this was my interpretation. For one thing is like, I want to show to people that, that's my own composition.
Yeah, you made
Of
it.
which, I don't care whether
Yeah.
they like it or not.
Yeah.
The other thing here is, I want to show off our identity.
Right.
Singer gayam da gitu kan kanay.
Yeah.
Kunak no ibaloy lang ti singer. Dapat kan kanay
Right.
Tapos kunadang ni, adagan ti banaw nga singer.
Singer.
Kunak man sugadol namin. Tumal na kayo man.
Isang ngayon niya casino ka na.
Now, of course, that casino,
Yeah, how did
it is a story of somebody. So he got hooked with the casino to the point where in Sugalnan, di Silduna, to the point nga nga makabayad ti balay na, na foreclose ti balaynan
Oh.
because of that casino.
Uh-huh.
And then it became a habit. To the point nga in baganin di asawa na, alamon deta bagmo, alamon deta badom,
Ijay ka.
tayo tutumod casino.
Uh-huh.
And then, somebody commented, kunada, unfair deta kantam. Unfair ti kantak, apay ngay. I can make it fair. Unata, your song is portraying that women are sugadol. Women sumusugal.
Oh yeah.
That's what your song is saying. Kuna, yes, maybe so. But let me ask you too. Apay, kayo lang tinaka Victoria's Secret? Men too! They have Victoria's Secret! Men too! Umangot ti kili-kili na. Agkwara ti Victoria's Secret!
Okay.
And why did they choose Victoria's Secret?
Yeah.
Nung mapang katawagwagan, ada ti laklako na nga Victoria's Secret. 400 pesos. Kati
Alright.
nagmayat.
Okay.
Very soft. Nung manon umangat ti kilim-kilim. I like the Victoria's Secret. I mean the secret. The secret, very basic. Awan ti angot na yun, it absorbs the odor.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, da kayo ta, no, ti kilikiliyo kat na angot, secret.
Yeah. Hindi
And
ko lang
secret is friendly to the skin. Hana nga pangisitan ti yukiyo.
Hindi ko lang alam kung magkanong binayad ng Victoria's Secret kay Kuya.
Now, all my songs, I came to know Ricky Balangod. So, niti man Ricky tinang i-record dito eh.
Oh, so you recorded this here
In KM4.
in KM4?
I recorded 3 albums with Ricky. Around 40 songs.
40 songs.
And-
When did you record this? What year?
2014 something.
2004.
Although I've been singing this, but it was unrecorded. In-record ko, ni Ricky Balangod kunana ni, adu ti mang ipopos je kantam.
Oh yeah.
Then, good. Then, he told me, why won't you post it yourself? So,
Right.
napanak in pangkon ti internet. Adati nang i-upload ak, I am paying $100 a month for one album.
A month.
I had it for like 2 years. Nung kunak, that's too much. So, and then later on, kunan ni Ricky, adaje distro kid. $30 per year,
Yeah.
per album.
Per album.
So, I subscribe to DistroKid. And DistroKid will, they will market your songs with different outlets.
Yeah.
E-music, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon. Nagad-ado nga, radio
All music
stations.
platforms, right?
Nagad-ado. So, the thing here is, if they will post that, then they will sample the song, and if somebody will upload it, then a part of that subscription fee,
Yeah.
umay kanyak.
Right.
So-
the revenue will be
Yes.
taken from that.
So, of my 3 albums, I can say that DistroKid is sending me to my account like around $80 to $100 a month.
A month. Wow. So bawi mo na yung subscription.
Bawi na yun.
Oo.
Depending on how many views and all those things. Now, aside from that, nasulok mo tag Facebook.
All right.
My stories, my reels, my feeds. Ado mo timang bibuya niya.
Yes.
May sakang bibuya.
Isa ako ni Jai. Yeah.
Tapos, based from my views, reactions, and all that, dati po pawit ti meta nga, ito mga an average of $40 a month.
$40 a month is big.
30, 29, 20, 60, 80,
Yeah.
depending on the views. So, katangan nakita, since Facebook tayo matla, no dati makita, basta i-post ko,
Yeah.
kat ada mo timang view. Now, no adati views mo nga data, kunamon nga 1,000 or whatever, pasukan da kan ti advertisement.
Yeah.
Pumasok ti advertisement, they pay Meta, a part of that fee, ikandamot sika. Kat itikas lang ang makita, around 900 views, ikanda kati $1
$1.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Kun on your post, no makita da nga aduti agbi-view, adumot iti pumasok nga advertisement.
Yes, the ads and everything.
So, no makita kdagi in post ko, kat adati pinmasok nga advertisement, may kita ito.
May kita ito.
It is a very small amount.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Tata dagiti man professional bloggers, dagiti show na they get more. Ni Tulfo ko di show na kat 65 million, 300 million.
Yeah.
Iso nga dakkel ti malala na.
Right.
Ngam sakit what adi 1,000, 3,000, 50,000 met.
It still goes a long way.
Iso nga basit.
When did you start? When did you discover that you can Parang, when was the time na ikaw ay naging official na content creator or vlogger?
Maybe like 2000, well, when the Facebook started, I don't know when was that, 2004 or whatever, because when you look at it, it's a way to communicate with friends.
Yeah.
Karkaruta, libre mo't.
Libre, right.
Mapangkati messenger, libre.
Yeah.
That's how you connect to your family and your friends. So I basically use that as a communication to friends and families. Now, kailangan makita ko ni, ado mo tagi post ko kumpume.
Yeah.
And then around 2000, before the pandemic,
2018?
yeah, before the pandemic, kunak, then I started to post what I'm doing. Carpentry,
Yeah.
Singing.
So, carpentry, noon kayong mamati, kita nyo dito tugod mi.
Inaramid ko dito. At hindi ko, ado mo tag comment, ado mo tag view.
Yeah.
And then, ado mo ag friend request.
Friend request, yes.
So,
Was one of them too.
friend request, I confirm it.
Yeah.
Because the more friends, the more followers, the more reactions, the more views you will get on your postings.
Right, right.
But I am one that I don't request. Tanam sangkat kababain. But
Really?
I just wait for people to request. Then, of course, by
yeah,
all
yeah,
means,
yeah.
you can be
Yes.
my friend.
Yeah.
If you choose me to be your friend.
Then we can be friends. You
So,
know?
totally kat adasamot ti friends ko nga mapan nga 3,000.
3,000, I think
Adamot
it's more.
ti-
Followers.
Adamot ti followers ko nga data mga 38,000.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Compared to other bloggers nga or content creator nga they got like 1 million, half million, 600,000. Ngam siyakat ba si? What adidi? Kaduan pi man katagiti Cordilleras.
What is parang yung realms of your content? Ano yung parang limit na hindi mo pwedeng i-post as your content? Sa inyo?
Well, of course, in a social media, there are rules.
Right.
And if you post something inappropriate, i-block da ka.
Yes.
If you post something it's copyrighted or patented, i-mute da ka.
Right.
I-block da ka. So, but there are also things that you can post. They will let you do it, but you will be notified nga, hey, it is copyrighted, so
Yeah.
a part of will not
revenue.
go to you.
Yeah.
Revenue will go to you. So, those are the rules. Now, of course, basically, number one, inappropriate. Amo nga ipopost. Now, if no nagkamali ka, nangamungan ti meta nga mang screen. So, what I'm posting is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Nung mapanak a golf,
Tea time.
no agin inom ti tropa, agin istorya.
Nabuto nga.
O, nabuto nga. No, dagiti kantak, ipopost ko. Anything. Nagmekanya ako, ag the driver, ipost ko. And just like that. Now,
Do you ever post comments on politics? Yung mga ganun?
sometimes also, no, dati political issues, ag komentak mo.
Right.
There was one time nga nakita ijay news nga ikanda ti alat ijay Baguio Business District kat kolektahan dati 200 iti lumabas.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kat kunak, ha? Santo iti ng kontrata ijay something a company like Parkway or Jadeville, something like that.
Ginaya daw sa New York. Eh?
Awan.
I don't know if you have been, but
Kat kunak. Mabalinde ta to increase the revenue nga mapepelang ang mga lakati
Private.
kumpanya taga Manila nga kolekta kat
Right.
nagad ano di kobrador
isa na lang trabahon da niya.
nagita kobrador ti pagkolekta but anyway kunak why are we doing that
Yes.
ta kunara kano it will ease traffic
Traffic,
it
right.
will not ease traffic kunak and then it came to the point nga kunak ni kaslada mo tin nga bagi ti Baguio.
Yeah.
That made me post my song. The whole world is free for all people to stay.
Yeah.
Baguio is the world. Baguio is free.
Bagis.
Yeah.
Right. We don't do that. Yeah, going back to
So,
that one.
hanmat nga nagmaterialize. Ngam nubi man ipakadagat approval dagito yung city officials. Ayaw di mabalin.
I think they're still trying to revive it pero hindi ko na alam kung ano ang si Engineer Ted Tan lang ang nakakaalam ng mga ano niyan eh. Going back to songwriting, I was curious to know how yung process mo, how do you write your songs? Ano nauna, the lyrics or the melody? Anong inuuna mo doon?
Sometimes both. No, minsan nagdadrive ako, agahamak.
Yeah.
And then, it started with a phrase
Yeah.
or with a word. And then, after that, then, when I get home,
Yeah.
alak ng gitarak. Then, from there, mabali mo gayam. Then, up to the point where I can complete the music.
Wow.
So, every time when I think of something, isusurat ko. I have a notebook.
So you really have to write it. Really, sinusulat mo siya talaga.
At dati notebook ko,
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait lang. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Kukunin lang ni Sir Bob ang kanyang notebook. We will pause for a while. And we are back. Yeah. So, yung
when it
tanong ko
comes to
kanina.
write something, if you think on something,
Yeah.
since sometimes you might forget what you have thought about
Yeah.
last month or whatever, isurat you.
Yes.
Isurat you. So, I got this. I got my Squatch papers.
What is the new song you're writing now? Life is hard. It's not easy, right?
That one right there. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Just like this. A simple thing. I wrote this when I was playing golf. On a tee box, swinging. Watching my ball to the fairway.
Yeah.
To the green spotting. My ball's rolling to the hole.
Your balls.
I can hear the pinging. I can see ball flying. My arms and legs, they're loosened. No more pain. I'm walking. Di ba?
Nice.
Hey, tin-holers, the way of the golfers. Let's have fun while exercising our body and mind. It's a crazy game, they say, but if you try, you wanna stay feeling good. You never get old. That's a
Never
golfer
get old.
song. And I got some other songs here too. So, isusulat mo, and then, i-compile mo,
Wow.
and then sometimes, if you have time to sing it, then
Yeah, for people who are listening, I can see bunch of
yeah.
notes here.
One time I was driving early in the morning. I was humming. Then I came up with this song. I left early morning. You're still sleeping. Driving to work, thinking of you and the kids. The sun's setting, end of the day. I'm coming home with an 8-hour pay. But we still have time at the end of the day. Time to rest, time to play, time to sing, and time to pray. There are 24 hours in a day.
Wow.
See, early in that morning, I was humming. And then I took my cell phone. Then as I was driving, I'm singing. And then idinagawidak, the sun was setting. I went home. I recalled what I was singing that morning. So this song, I was able to compose it on that very same day.
24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours a day.
So, were you like this when you were young? How did you discover that you have the knack of
When I
putting
was
words
young,
together?
High school, in my notebook, I started creating some poems.
Yeah.
Just close my notebook. And then from there on, when I went back, then I added more to it. And basically, my theme is like about life, nature.
Right.
A part of life is love stories, things like those.
Yeah.
Kasakan na to, apologize. One time, I'm making a comedy. Then, dati na-offend ko.
Right. It's very common nowadays.
Yeah, dati na-offend ko. Apay! Okay, I'm sorry. But it looks like my apology wasn't taken. And every time I talk, adang-ada iti negative ko na. I don't mean it, but people will interpret on a different way where they feel offended.
Yeah.
So, tingkastak. Datoy, I wrote this song. You can't go wrong if you say I'm sorry.
Right.
You'll be out of trouble, no need to worry. Whether right or wrong, it's always nice to apologize. Kasi every day, we make mistakes, hurting someone out of the blue. Smiles are gone, greetings too, wondering why. What did I do? You can't go wrong.
You apologize.
This song also, I believe, there was one time when I came home and I felt bad about the comment of somebody. Una na nga, I'm a racist, things like those. I'm making a kiangan jokes.
It's a joke.
But kunada nga, ay racist ito yung tao. So I went home. So I wrote this song and
so
I sent it to that guy who commented. He never replied, but it's okay. Whether right or wrong, it's always nice to apologize.
Right.
Whether my apology was taken or not, it's
You
always
apologize.
nice. Now, being that I apologized, peace, and I got peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
Kasi
did
lang
your
diyan.
end of the line.
So, nagat-anuti na arami kong songs. Some were recorded just like this. Baguio City, Adu.
How many made it to the recording? Yung mga songs mo?
Around 40 songs.
40
And I got 3 albums.
Right.
And I have more to record, but they sometimes medyo mutin nagka-busy-busy ako.
Yeah.
The reason why I record this, I told Ricky Balangod, the reason why I'll record this is for record keeping, for safekeeping.
Yeah, the reason why we're recording this also.
Yep. And ni Ricky, kung na nakanyak, mabalimot nga pagkwartaan dito eh.
Oh.
At first, when I went to Ricky, I got songs. He was saying like, awan, nung maming sangkat, narigat gamin nga takwa. Lagi ito adapted song, adati copyright na.
Yeah.
I do understand. So, kunak, I got my USB. Saksak mo man. Patok ka rin na. Then, forward. Patok ka rin na. Forward.
Adapted.
Patok ka rin na. Ay, sikat na nga arami dito eh.
Yeah.
Siyak, kunak. Una gamin ta no i-record ta, madaksan ka, madaksanak pa. I do understand that. Because we are copyright infringement. Hindi nakita ni Ricky nga, kuha ko na si ngarot ta, i-review. So, siguro ni Ricky, in-review na amin to make sure nga awan ti kaparparehas na.
Yeah.
Not even a verse, not even a wordings.
Yeah, not even as like a sequence of the notes.
Exactly. Awan. So, hindi ko nagsubliak ko na nga, mabalinta ni original mo't gayam.
When maybe that was during the time na uso dito sa Baguio yung how do you call it? Adapted
Yeah.
songs.
Idi tata adong madagit composer tayo nga they write the lyrics and then they adapted the tunes to
Yeah, yeah.
which is also good. That's also nice.
Right.
Kas like ni Biray. Kat napintas in-interpret na dagay songs ti Ibaloy.
Yes.
Kang kanay kat nagpintas. It's also a form of an art.
Yeah, right.
But the thing here is sometimes if you make it big, ijada ka niya kamatin. That's mine. Masakin ni Jackson. Ano ti mangidarumata, they can get money from Jackson.
Right.
Alam na ni Bob Aliping, ang ati pangidaruman nyo kanya. Agpainumak, mabalid. Nino ko na yung agbadak ti milyon. Ato, maasinan. Yeah.
Maiwad.
Maed.
So,
Kasi lang.
what was the of all the 40 songs, ano yung pinaka-popular? Who is
Well,
it?
so far, iti makita nga pinaka-popular yung Casino.
Casino, yeah.
And that verse nga, alam mo't nan bag mo. That's it.
Yeah.
Iso nga no, adati one time, nag-travel ak ito'y kada. Adati agpatuktukar. Casino.
Right.
Right. Cellphone da. Bin mabaak, agkumkumbo da tiripulyo. Right, iti bin mabaak. Now is a casino. Kung kung
That's your name now.
Now they call me, nang tangad da. Yan ay kamanesa mo. So I sit there and then inalak ng gitara. Nagkakanta kami mo ta.
Yeah.
Padob-dob-dob niya casino. Saran to sabsabayan siya. Kutkunak.
Casino.
Kung nanibakot ko, lakay ang tautan ni Moravian. Well, of course, mabalin nga we can get home late. I have to be with my supporters, my followers.
Yeah, this is one time, right?
Ilo nga, every time di mga agdayak iya, tamang ilada.
Casino.
Ure ti antinis sa uran. Yan, doon si casino yan. Idol, sino di? Man picture tako day? Aga! Fucking popular, man.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, like I said, you're the youngest influencer. You're the youngest recording artist.
So, di ko nam.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm the oldest.
No.
I'm now
Just
63.
Age is just a state of mind.
Exactly.
I was amazed actually when I found out how old you were, because yung mga kasama mo na recording artists dito, they're really struggling to bring out their your creation to the world, and you were able to bring it out internationally.
Yeah.
I think you were the pioneer among all, if I'm not mistaken, correct me here if I'm wrong, of all the people who were recording here, maybe kayo ang nagano dito, and then the younger ones are now following the likes of Jaden Sakpasak. Shout out to adding Jaden. Mayrik Sagibal, those ones, they are now Dwayne Jones, they're now putting their songs in the internet
Yeah.
kasi wala nang ang benta sa CD.
Because the internet
Yeah.
is, that's the best way. And there's no other thing than that to connect to the world.
Right.
The internet, the computers, they made the world small
Yeah.
for everybody to connect.
We can now talk to each
So,
other.
hindi man kita ni. Adamot piman ti fans ko from Russia.
Wow.
Di i-search ko, they are the fellow overseas workers.
Right.
Adamot din Middle East.
Middle East.
Adu di Singapore, adu di Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Yeah.
Because that's where most of our homegirls work. Like, no
So-
iti-part mo ti US, every state adamot. And then sometimes I receive I got a message. Ibaga dang ag-request na pwede kanta.
Wait.
So when they request a song, ay sos, kantan ni Manong Kureta, hangko nga mo, kunak. Kunami si Kani Brian, siya. They all get mistaken nga siya ni Manong ko. Of course, my brother also, he sings better. Adam mo tayo style naman.
Yes. Yeah. Anong year siya, no? Anong year siya stateside? Si Sir Brian?
Isa mo mga 95,
95.
98.
Yeah. So wala na siya nung, kasi those were the times na pinapakinggan ko yung mga songs niya. Like I said, that's the one, the song that he sang. Yun ang pinaka...
So dati may isang nag-record iti Kankanay songs.
Kankanay songs, right. Yeah. And ano yung parang, did you ever expect that the casino song will go popular like that, or parang wala lang?
When I first thing is, I sing for myself.
Yeah, you sing for yourself.
So I just playing, but then every time nga dati gathering agkan-kantak. So kung na ni, mat mo dito kantam. So when I see that people like my song, every time that there's a gathering, I sing my songs. And then when there's a gathering, I let these folk singers sing the requested songs like Alan Jackson, John Denver, Kenny Rogers, Bayam
Yeah.
Tabagida. And then, nung siya sumublat,
Your
then
song.
I sing my song.
Oh. So parang yun na yung filtering area mo.
Una.
If the people will say good, upload na.
Whether they say good or not, the internet is free.
Yeah.
I-post ko lang ta.
Post mo lang ta.
And there are people who will like it.
Yeah.
There are people who don't like it. But it's okay.
Yeah.
We all have
Yung preference.
our preferences.
Yeah.
Ada timang kahit ti country, ada mo timang kahit ti rock,
Yeah.
ada mo timang kahit ti rap. Sir, agrap ka man. So, okay. Butog ko ng time. Butog ko ng time. Mangan ka, ado-ado, mangan ka, ado-ado, tumay ka, ado-ado. Butog ko ng time. Butog ko ng time. Butog ko ng time. Nata ko nata. Anya yung rap, Breta? Rap is rap. You can rap anything.
Yeah, anything.
Now, butog ko ng
Butog.
time. Jay baboy, kanina titakim. Mga ka tinagad-ado, tumaki ka nagad-ado. Jay baboy, kanina
Kanina
yatakim.
nagad-ado.
That is the way of life back then in Banao, where I came from.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
Kanina untik ng takim.
Yeah. Tapos nasirok di buhay niya.
Mayat sa ay, in-rap na din takina mo.
Where do you get this parang happy-go-lucky, very jolly energy? Is this every day or...
Well, sometimes, when I look at life, if you have no choice in life, just choose to be happy.
Yes,
Just to be happy. Or anti kong kunada, I'm happy.
You're happy.
Just like when I start to golf, mapanakit seryoso da amin.
Yeah.
I thought, when we play golf, we're having fun.
Supposed to be.
So, ija golf course, tak di kang ngalaw-ngawan. Ija golf course, kunada, 4, before you hit the ball. 4. No, kunak na 4, your goal is for them to hear you, tapno lumisi
Stay
da.
away. Yeah.
Kasano da nga, mangagasi ka. So, instead of saying 4, ipukaw ko ti, 4! Kunak, kumita da amin. Sakto ag sinyas. Then, get out.
Alright.
Tenan bulak, tumay tayaw.
Wait.
Ang nga may diritso. So, fure!
Yeah. I was asking a while ago, can you explain to our listeners? It would seem like most, if not all retirees are so in love with golf. Why is that?
Golf was designed for the elite. Then, sang ka naman din, mostly retirees, maybe, but not all.
Not all.
Well, for the reason being, the retirees, they got no other better things to do.
Yeah.
They got all the time.
Yeah.
So, mapandag golf.
Right.
Plus also, iti golf gayam, ada mo ti mabayadan. Medyo nanginamot basita.
Uwi na.
Kat mo nag-retire ka,
Ada pension mo.
dadaktulan
Ada
tanak
pangbayad
mo,
mo.
ada pension mo, ada ti pangbad mo ti green fame. Alatata, ang kagayam dyan John Hay, mapan nga 4,500 samot iti green fee nga kunada.
Right.
Sabali pa iti itid mo dyan kadi. Sabali pa iti mirindayo. So on that one tea time, 18 holes, mabaling nga makagasto ka tinata 5,000 or 6,000 pesos.
Wow.
Pangalam ngayon dyan.
Oh.
Ito nga tikas tak nakagayam mi jay Pine Woods nalakabasit. 2,000 iti green fee, 1,000 jay kadi for 3,000 nakayayam ka.
Kasi nakayayam ko. Yeah. Right.
Now no awan ti kortam adi agure ka mapangga after 2 weeks 3 weeks. Now no talaga nga nagatil ti imam ag drive ka jay binlok jay dagupan.
Dagupan.
500 ti green fee.
Wow.
Sa kanti 300 jay kadi. Sa mun ti kanti 100 jay payong girl. Adi pa for barely 1,000 makayam ka ti golf.
Yeah.
Tatak nada. Unangan jeng gas mo. De gas unag paisuin niya. Ngam di bali ata mapangkay jay.
Especially
Tapno
now.
masulit iti gas mo.
Yeah.
Mga lakati tent agkamp ka jay golf course tapno agayam ka ti 3 rounds 4 rounds adi pa na sulit. Well, of course, there's always a way. Now, di ko na mga how come retirees or whatever, tatamot ka kwa. Because golf clubs now are available cheap. That the golf course are available also. Kat makita kat wala dagiti actively employed people, dagiti young people on a weekend, on a holiday, adada nga mapan agkwa.
Ijay Lipanto, actually, there are some kids there na dumadayo dito and they're playing golf.
Ijay Lipanto, they got a golf course owned by the Lipanto company.
Dahil lang garod ti lugar dito yung Benguet.
Yeah.
Nga dati sinian mi,
Uh,
ada pa airport mi, ada pa golf course.
alright. So, the GTV man Lipanto, they are good players because at a young age, nag-golf da.
Yeah, yeah. Doon din lang.
I
yun
just
din,
started playing golf last year. And it's a way of exercise.
Exercise.
Not only physically, but mental exercise.
Your song a while ago, yung Apologize, I think, I don't know if it's because of the issue. No, a country singer from the South who came and then apparently nagkaroon ng issue dyan sa Baguio. And then that's the time that I think it came out, yung song mo, at Apologize. Any tips when kasi you're a performer, you perform in different places. What are your tips so you won't offend somebody when you're performing?
In a social media, in the entertainment world, well, we have different audiences
Yes.
of different background, of different values. Some are deeply religious, some are deeply cultural, and those kind of things. The level of sensitivity differs. And the level of our tolerance on humor is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I can take any humor, but there are people that they are offended.
Yep.
Now, you cannot avoid that. So, when the thing happened, just like what I said earlier, hindi nag-perform, akala ti joke ko, then I was branded racist and everything. So, what will I do? So, I cannot control those people's mind,
Right.
but I can control myself.
Right.
But no matter how I control myself, there's always somebody who would say, madilat akong kunam.
Yeah.
So I started to write this song, Apology. You can't go wrong if you say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You'll be out of trouble. No need to worry whether right or wrong. It's always nice to apologize. We make mistakes.
Right.
I'm not perfect.
Right.
I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I might have said things that hurt you. I might have done things and made you cry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Accept my apology. You can't go wrong
You can go.
if you just say,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Now, on the issue of Ugong, well, he's a unique performer. He got some skills. He got some talents that unique only for him. But we can copy his style. Here's what I look at Ugong. He got a complete gadget.
Right.
He got a laptop. He got microphone. And he sings a song in a karaoke way. And when he played that song with all those backups and everything, and when he sing it, and then you can see that it's like a full band playing.
Right.
So that's one thing unique about Romeo Ogong. Aside from, of course, he's also a skilled guitarist and everything. Matmuti voice na. That's how Ogong makes him unique than any other Cordillera Baguio singers. We also have our own ways. Our conventional ways like acoustic guitar playing on a bar stool, saying folk songs and everything. But then for him, it's like the full band. And then when I look at it, for him, he's like any kind of songs. Rock and roll, love song, folk song,
Yeah.
and any song. Because if you request him a song, he looks at his laptop, then, okay, dito na.
Yeah.
Okay. Now for the other singers, they would say, okay, I'm sorry I can sing the song, but I'm gonna replace with another song. Something like that. That was the conventional form of entertainment in the music industry here in Baguio. Ngamidiin may piman ni Romeo, sa balimut ti style na. And then of course, adamot ati pakumik-kumik namot, adamot ti pa-ispis namot. Sometimes, it doesn't conform with somebody's values, beliefs, norms. And then, in that case, then all I have to do is understand him, and then, hey, he said, just kidding. And hey, it's an entertainment world.
Yeah.
Isang iti masang nakita kanya, sometimes that tayo, we are deeply culturally sensitive and religious sensitive and all those things.
Are we easily offended?
Well, and we are easily get offended.
Yeah.
Nakita kanya,
Uh,
in the entertainment world, mabaling nga pakilagbuan.
Right.
Agkanta ka, adati agdance ka, then adati stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy, yeah.
Na stand-up comedy, lagbu.
Yes.
There's no truth in it. Maybe mabaling nga mapatamtamaan ka, but laugh about it.
Yeah. Because it's in the
Kuna.
context of a joke.
Panpanunutak, adumiti comedian tayo ti Baguio. Manmamingsan, handang agkumik ata, nagkumik da, baka pa isuti pa ka uyawan da, pa ka dadaulan da.
Yeah.
At one time, in California, agkumkumikak.
Oh.
They were talking about the Ibontok, the Ibanaw.
Yeah.
Me too, I'm talking about the Ikyangan, Ikalinga.
Uh-huh.
Then unknown to me, adagan ti may isang bakit. inagama na dyan bunang. And she was serious about it.
Oh my God. Oh.
Tayo di agjujokak. Adda ka no ti taga-kalingga. Kung kuna. Agkakatawa kami. Adda mo ti buntok. Agkakatawa kami. Nung ti mesa nga bakit na-offend the joke ko nga taga-kalingga.
Yeah.
So when I started to adda mo ti mesa, ije ka no kalingga kastoy. Pada, sinta tagbatin ka. Kuna na. I thought she was joking.
Yeah.
Matuta ka, ay, auntie. Tatakot. Dagiti mo takana-kana. Ay, auntie, ni Bob Aliping, ana, joke lang di ay. Ay, awanti, joke. So, her level of humor tolerance is different from ours.
And you understand that? Yeah.
Because I do understand that. So, I was jokingly saying, isumot laga mga awanti comedian di ayan tayo ata. Man kumik kata matagbat kayo man. Ay inayan pesa.
Yeah. Yun sa mga hindi nakakalam, pinagkakakitaan, actually, there are some people na yumaman sa stand-up comedy.
Well,
Dave Chappelle. Asawa niya, Pilipina.
ni Jokoy.
Jokoy, yes, Jokoy. Just to make it local, a Filipino comedian.
Now, you may not know what comes up when you go on a social gathering,
Right.
concert and everything. Now, if you don't have that humor tolerance that could extend like a rubber band, then better not go.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
go to a place where it's like detailed oriented show or something like that. Ngan mapang kay ti general public nga entertainment, then adati may bagadang hantong nga maawatan.
Right. Yeah.
Kaslakin de ada je may nga singer nga ni O'Connor samot di ay.
Connor.
He was a she was a becoming a popular singer Irish. Ada je one time nga nag-comment or on one of her show inala na je picture ni Pope.
Si
Pinisang na.
Sinead O'Connor, yeah.
That made her down.
Yeah.
Now, when she was asked to explain in Bagana, my parents is a deeply Catholic. Because of her deeply Catholic values, I was kind of like living in a prison.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's like a form of rebellion.
Kadang she became like, kalangan nag-rebel nga, I can do what I can do.
Right.
And the source of that is strictness from her parents is because of their deep religious culture. Tata, ito nga kunana, inala na di picture ni po, pisang-pisang na.
Yes. It's in a...
Well,
yeah.
no adati tao nga makawawat. It is the people who are religiously inclined. Because if Jesus forgives, why can't you forgive?
But at times,
Yeah.
it's the other way around. Yeah.
But because of like deep culture belief that made Sinead O'Connor down until naka-recover it. But then, too sad, he got sick and he died young.
Yeah, she died, I think, yes.
Kasalamat kini John Lennon. The Beatles were very popular and people are liking their music. Then in one of his public presentation in Bagana nga, we are more popular than Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Then they started to, break all the Beatles and that started the Beatles to go down for a while. But at this time, the Beatles songs are still that popular.
Yeah.
Now,
One of the
nungan
classics.
bilang kasjay, munangag ni Jesus de, kuna na nga, of course, son! Keep on singing!
Yeah.
Ngam, ada na kita tao nga nakaawat.
Right.
Kat munusyak iti mangibagay jay, then maybe kunak nga, yes, you're popular on that concert, but if Jesus will come here, he will be more popular.
Exactly.
Kasi kuma. Now here, I wrote a song nga no work, no pay. Nothing is free. Nothing is free.
Nothing is free. You gotta work for it.
Yep, you gotta work for it.
Everything.
Adati nag-comment, you're wrong, kuna na kanya. Well, of course, I welcome her comments.
How so?
Kuna na, Jesus is free. Kuna na.
Okay.
Of course, kuna, Jesus is free. But if you look at it in a real sense, nothing is free. while Jesus will always accept you, you're always free to accept Jesus, sometimes knock and it shall be open.
It takes an effort.
Exactly. Seek and you shall find.
Yeah, it takes
And
an effort.
ask
Yeah.
and you'll be forgiven.
Yeah.
Exactly. It takes a little bit of effort. So basically, nothing is free.
Nothing is free, right? Still have
Kasi
to
ako natin yung, the air is free. Of course, the air is free. But if you refuse to breathe, it's not free.
not free.
So,
Right.
it takes an effort na, ang sumama.
Yes, exactly.
So, there's always somebody who will give you comments. And so, that's how I explained my song, No Work, No,
No
Pay.
work, no pay.
Nothing is free, nothing is free.
It's free.
Kat kuna na nga, you're wrong. Okay. Kuna na nga, Jesus is free. Well, of course, Jesus is free.
The belief is respected, but then looking at it, it is.
Yeah. So,
It's
kung natin nag-comment, you're just focusing yourself on one side. Get out and explore, and you can find there are a lot more things.
yes.
Kasla kanya, I'm 63. I don't say I know everything about music, about life. I have yet a lot to learn. Yeah?
Yeah.
Di ba, Kai?
Right. And I was, because I've been following you for a while. Let's go politics and just to like parang curious lang ako to know. You supported, if I'm not mistaken, because you posted yung stickers niya sa sasakyan niyo before.
Sticker ni,
You supported the red color back during the election season in Benguet.
ni Tagal.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay. So, what was your stand on that? Why and why?
Okay. Number one, freedom to choose. I can
Right,
choose whatever
exactly.
I want to choose.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to politics, kunak, I look at the candidates. Adamot ti kailan tayo nga makabaul.
Right.
Kaya namot nga mga ramid. So, kunak, for one thing, just me. Okay? I'm gonna vote for Tagal because Kailyak.
Okay. Yeah.
And we are culturally in sync. No kunak nga, Erickson, na di problema, umali ka adi.
Yeah.
No dumagus kad ba ida, na umali kami, yan sunggap kayo adi.
Yes.
So, for one thing,
Because you are culturally in sync.
yeah,
Yes.
kailan tayo, and the main thing here is, he is qualified, and I know he can do the job. Now, that's me.
That's you. Yeah.
So, ikumpanyak. And then, I don't know him.
Yeah.
But looking at the ikumpanyak. And then, of course, dagito nga kandidato, kanya-kanyang strategy.
Right.
Their goal is to win. The other side won. Maybe may met mo ti strategy na.
Yeah.
Now, nangapak, then we respected it.
Respected. Right. That's
And then, we reset. There's always a second time around.
yes.
Mapantay mo nun.
Yes.
Then,
I love that kind of thinking.
Yeah. Agkumpanya ka mo nun.
Yes. I love that kind of thinking instead of sulking because
So-
you're vet loss.
Kasla ka niya. Every time my young brother run for mapanak. Bring my guitar. Aduti marunong nga tatao.
Right.
We laugh.
Yeah.
We dance.
Yeah.
Numot ko na da nga. Ay, boss. Di man baga da nga kanuman pakokos. Amano da nga tao mga 100. Also, I'm gonna budget 100 pesos per person. O na, 10,000. Hanggang lumako si kananta ko.
Yeah.
Mga kami. So, I do understand. After that, adati umay mangkuldit, mangilistati nagnagan or whatever. Well, it's a part of politics.
Yeah. So that's how it's played here.
Yep. Whether we like it or not, whether you like to hear it or not,
Yeah.
is what I'm gonna say. Aduti mang ilaklako ti butos na.
Yeah.
Apay data itid da nga ayuda pang ibutos ang mga nga tao. Data intid na nga 5,000, 3,000 ibutos ang mga nga tao. And here is the thing here. Naggastos da. Subutan na ng gastos da. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Edwani, nalpas ti eleksyon. Awan mo tinda ka iwarwaras na nga sardinas kan ayuda. But also, kuna, hanti magdipendar iti ayuda. So
Yeah.
during the campaign of my young brother, I always say, anyati kaya tiyo, ayuda o no trabaho?
Yeah.
Trabaho! Exactly. Because that ayuda, you will eat today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, awan.
Wala na.
Ngam alati trabaho, You eat every day, makagatang ka ti balay mo, makagatang ka ti gitara, makainom ka iti
Black Label.
tada ti lagbaw. Dapat ti pagkulay ni bakit mo.
Yeah.
And nayunak mo di ako nak, da kayo mat nga ba bakit? Nagkulay kayo, hanmat nga orange. Tani kasla kayo nga orangutang. Dati ang katawa, dati maasar. Dati may kanyak. Ati pa kitang manyak. Aan, ngam no maibagay, by all means do it.
Do it. No may bagay.
Ay.
How will you know, dude?
So, dito
Yeah,
ko nak nga, after a while, no malpas iti kumpanya, malpas di set ko, then my final song. Apologize. I can't go wrong. I'm sorry. Kung nagpapalakpak damit.
Exactly.
Which you cannot convince everybody, but that's the way it is. So, in line of politics, minsan, you're free to choose. You're free to choose. I cannot dictate you.
Yes.
But I can come and campaign you. Why am I campaigning for this person?
Yes.
Then, it's up to you to
Evaluate.
choose anyway.
Yes.
Umemot ti mesa, kumpanyahan da kamit.
Yeah.
Umemot ti mesa, kumpanyahan da kamit. Kaslamot kanyak, umeda kanyak. Magamot laeng, maabak si tagol, sinay tay. Wada din ano ka, kunanda. Di ka ko na, if that's what you believe in, go for it.
Yeah.
Kuna.
Yeah.
But for me, han mo nga masukatan ti decision ko.
Yes.
Because I already made up my mind. Tata ko nada kanyak. Apeng si kalangan tag kandidato. Mabalin mo ta.
Yeah.
Ngamhanak nga politician. I'm an electrician. Magpakurinti ka, mabalin.
Nga no, agtaray. Ang mabalik.
Magtaray. Well, of course, mabalin mo it. Nga, agtaray tayong we are not in line with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kung kunak mo ni, politician dagiti ading ko, ay umanayin ti maysa. Apay masapol dua, agasawa, agkakabsat. Umanayin ti maysa.
Yeah.
Kasi, and then, that is my take on
Politics.
You
Tama yung
are
sinabi
free
mo,
to
ano?
choose.
Yeah.
Santo dagitimot umay nga kakayang kunak kanyada. Ay tan. Oten we kadawon mit idawat na.
What the?
Gusto namin ng mono black chair, gusto namin ng parachute, gusto namin ng silyasi, gusto namin ng open court, gusto namin ng waiting sheet. Ay siya sang bugusin mang ibutusan niyo kung siya. Dapat itod na amin na. Idwani ngay. Anyway, here's the bottom line. Is your life better 9 years ago than now?
No, right.
Is your life better 3 years ago than now?
Yeah.
Is your life better during Aquino, Gloria Macapagal, Duterte, and now? Now, here's my answer. Whoever sits in the government office, si kamot laeng ti manggid para iti kataguam. Tinulungan ni Magalong. Apay ni Magalong, well, good. Ikanda ka ti trabaho.
For how long?
For how long?
Right.
Ngam namin sanwit. Apay, iti kasapula, apay maitid na. During the campaign, mabaling nga itid na.
Right.
Ipakulay na pa ni bakit mo.
The orange.
Conforming na may bagay. So, that's the bottom line in there. So, we need to, what you call this, vote intelligently. But then, of course, we cannot we cannot ignore the fact na money wins.
Yeah.
But if we continue to make that money win, awanin, makonsume ka.
At tama yung sinabi mo kanina, it's like nowadays, hindi ko alam, matagal na siguro in other places, pero parang dito napapermeate na ng ayuda culture.
Ayuda culture.
Right.
And here, tatayo, the very basic thing. Handa pa nga masulbar ti problema ti basura. The very basic thing.
Basic.
Magnaka-telsema, ada jenarbanga kalsada, ada ti caution sign ng 10 years ago, 5 years ago. One way ti traffic. And then they talk about traffic. That's one of the cause nga ma-traffic. Plus safety. Apa nga handan nga kabitiyin di jay. Urayan da pa lang nga mapunduan. The case ti Pilando Road. Niti man tagal during the election at that equipment na napanan winantiyan magmagnatilugan. Dito bangir nagplano da iti state of the art nga kompromis. Tatakot awan.
Yeah. Waiting for funds.
Ikabkabil ng kabiti sinan biki. I just hold the ground for now.
Yeah.
Kat it's still passable, but anto nga mo, when this rain season comes, mawas out kasi. So, iti politika, here's the bottom line. Do not believe in any words that a politician is telling you. Dahil puros na bulbultit. You know what?
Yeah.
They will always choose the right words. Bagakan sika, santo ko na nga, ay katang kaman buto.
Yeah, because they're planning to stay there for a long time. And the way you
Exactly.
stay there for a long time is you say the right word. Yeah, you choose the
And
right
of
word.
course,
Do
if
the
you go
right
in
word.
politics, your life is an open book. So kisok ang dami.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is. If you choose that route, then go for it. Well, of course, also, adumit ti politicians but ang they're doing their job. But anyway, kananta ko, siya san bin maknanga na, din makilan di baoy na, ay kat kay man, pangipan mga tilagbom.
Right.
Ngam na din makil ti balay mo nga on tinaaramid mo, agbayin ka mo ta.
Wala.
Adyay. Ngam ti politician, awan ti bayin da. Isra ti kapupuskulan ti rupa da.
So, dadadya.
Anyway, ura no ibagbagak na,
Di ba tayo kamsat mo ka politician?
da kayo nga politician, hang kayong masaksaktan. Nya? You have to be very flexible.
Right.
Because you will hear all kind of comments. Ngam dati mo comment ko kanyayo, mayat mo friendly comment mo. And no sika nga politician ko nasaktan ka on my comments, then you better review your ways.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think politics is not for you then, if that's the
madam.
case. Yeah.
Review your ways. Siya lang kanak kalagi tinagano ng kandidato, no masaksaktan kayo hanggang politikan. Ano?
And I was just talking about the ayuda culture wherein kagaya ngayon, there's the oil crisis happening right now. Instead of using money to subsidize yung prices sana so that all will benefit, gagawin pang ayuda yung pondo, which is konti na nga yung mabibiyayaan sa ayuda na yan. Napakahaba pa ng proseso. Napakahaba pa ng proseso to get that 5,000 pesos, and parang I don't know.
The ayuda, the law about ayuda, it was drafted perfectly. Nagpintas.
Yeah.
But then, it went out of control for the reason that it's being controlled by its politicians.
Right.
So, irwarda lang data during political for their own personal benefit. I believe the ayuda was, it is supposed to be handled by Dole or the DSWD.
Yes, the right agency.
Di ba?
Yes.
Why won't we give that to the DSWD so that they get control of it?
Yeah.
Now, if you give that to a DSWD employee, for sure, transparent, usarin na. Because nga nang usarin, isuti pa kay katana ti trabaho na.
Yeah. But still, the process.
Well, that's the process. Now, no inagaman ti politika dita, no nagtugaw dita na mga may cut. Tay baga na nga alam ng Diyos, wala akong kinurakot, tumal na ka man. And here's what's happening. So let's try to be vigilant and understand what's going on.
Yeah.
In babara ti presyon ti Eric, 20 pesos kano. Tapno kano amin nga Pilipino makagatang ti rice. Idinapanak di Pangasinan, nakita di rice field adamot irrigation. Apa nga nyo nga talunan? Malugi kami sa apa nga binmabamot ti Eric, 20. Okay. Taktikan ti gobyerno deta. Han nga makaproduce ti farmers yun, ibagadan to. We have a shortage of rice.
Ag-angkat tayo.
We will import rice. How much will we import? Then punduan dati 10 billion importation of rice.
Yeah. 5 billion ang gagawin.
Are they gonna use that 10 billion to import rice?
No.
Usarin dalang iti 1 billion, nakaresibo nga 10 billion, pagagadwaan da.
Right.
Tatakunada.
Allegedly.
Adati ebidensya?
Yeah.
I want ebidensya. Ngam, what I said, if it hurts you, then maybe it will open your mind.
Right.
Then you prove me.
Prove me
You
wrong.
prove me nga, you prove me wrong. You prove me nga dagita nga nakaalat nga pundok at inkwayo amin. Kala ka dagiti projects iti gobyerno.
Yeah.
They pass a bill to fund that project. Hampelangan ng Rugije project. Adan ti appropriation fund.
Yeah.
Huh? Kalukuhan.
In 5 days nalpaso.
Oy, wrong dati nga Pilipino ti kada na dijay. So next time when you go vote wisely.
Is it
No, kahit yung asyak tag kandidata mang ibuto sa kayo. Ay awanan ta. Electrician, I'm not a politician.
parang kulang pa ba yung parang natin, kulang pa ba yung education natin on how the government is being run, kaya nakakapasok yung mga ganong uri ng politician? Ano kaya ang kulang sa ating mga
Okay. When it comes to education, the Philippines is one of the level of literacy is we belong to the top 80%
yeah,
worldwide.
worldwide?
Now, but it doesn't matter that if you're educated, you got the right thinking or the right mind. Sometimes greedy, becoming greedy. Okay. Takita ma, ang amin nga agtugtugo nga they got they are lawyers, economists, engineers, all those kind of things. Naglalaing da. Nilang samot Ruben Padilla tihang nga nag-graduate college. But it doesn't matter. What are the requirements? U.S. citizen, legal age, read and write, no criminal records.
Yeah, Filipino citizen.
Yeah, Philippine citizen. So those are the basic requirements. Now, no adati inadal mo, well of course plus dijay.
Plus, yeah.
But it doesn't always mean nga gaput adati BS degree but you can run a certain locality as perfect as can be.
No, what I mean is the way yung mga voters choose, kulang pa ba yung natin? Parang kulang pa ba yung education natin on how to choose yung leader?
Tata, when it comes to the general public, yeah, no makita mo at least halos kadwang kada tayo on a higher percentage na high school. And then half of that naka high school, naka BS degree or whatever.
Yes.
So we are actually a literate country. But then the thing is like this. There's something that's gone wrong. Number one, gaputa awan ti trabaho. Then we look at the ayuda. Now, if all Filipinos will have a job, they will have a source of income, they can independently choose whoever they vote. Because they can say, I don't care whoever sits. Ang mga sikating mga pakpangan niya, I got my own job.
Yeah. Right.
Ngam no awan man di trabaho, ang git imadi ay umikasinan mang tudsi ayuda tanong makita ra kin muntara ka awan ti ayuda.
Yeah. And that's what's being held hostage, ano. The reality na yung mga Pilipino nakadepende doon. And politicians are taking advantage of it.
Yes, and then it becoming a norm.
Yeah.
And they take advantage of your disability. Because being a jobless or whatever, that is a disability in some ways.
Yes.
Not physically, but maybe financially, you know.
Yeah.
Dito mang mangyari nga makikita. Takita mo dyan other countries, let's say America. Although I'm not saying that their system is perfect, but because people have their own jobs, you cannot dictate on what they do.
Yeah.
Nung bitoy, nay, ibutos mo tanay di ayuda man ay. Awat adi kay man, ialiwat adi kay man ta, iso na mo lang.
Yeah, iso na mo lang.
Ayun.
That's the word.
Mahabak mo lang sa iso na.
So namot lang ay mga bak ibutos takot at sayang di butos, things like that. Yeah. On the you work in the state wherein parang I don't know how to describe it, the federal government, the state has the governor, and the state law is different from the federal, or they have different state laws, right? And ano ang tingin ninyo ang magiging improvement if, because it's in the constitution that we have to have an autonomous region. So what is your view? Ano kaya ang magiging, will it become good for us in our culture kung autonomous ang region natin in the Cordilleras?
I don't know the full details, but in my understanding, just like the federalism
Yeah.
or the autonomous government,
Yes. Because a lot of people are pushing for autonomous government.
in an
here.
autonomous government, let's talk on specific things. Let's say our wealth here in the Cordillera.
Yeah.
Our wealth, it goes in our region, and then we will pay our share to the national government.
Right.
That's how I understand it. Unlike now, everything goes to the national government and then they will give us our share.
Yes.
Kalakasin niya.
Yes. It's what.
But in an economic perspective, siguro may matmut adi ay autonomous we can run our own region and then we can give our share to the national government. Itimot mesa nga disadvantage na rita. If we so do that, we may not get the full support from the national government. Di siguro may nga disadvantage na. But anyway, we need to get more people educated on the details of this autonomy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say the people get details of the autonomy. We go for it. But will it be enacted into a law? Maybe yes or no, depending on the support of the rest of the lawmakers of the whole country.
Yeah.
Tanong ko na mga dagiti lang Cordillera provinces iti agboat ijay ano nga nagbutos ti Manila region, Visaya region, adi pa maabak ka. And I believe when something like to become a law, they need to get a majority vote of I don't know what are the
Yeah.
ngam nusak nga may sa mabalin mo dito autonomous region. Now, in the case nga baka awan ti mala to yung support from the national government or baka less ti kunak, what else do we need here in the Cordillera? We got schools, we got roads. Those are the basic things. We had these infrastructures and we got those things that, and then what I'm saying here is we can now independently live or stand on our own feet.
Yeah.
Nganyon nga kasapuan ti support from other country, from other provinces, regions, or from the national government. Adamot ng hospitals tayo, schools tayo, all we need to do is maintain.
Right.
And the wealth that's coming out from our region, maybe it's enough for the maintenance and upgrade of our infrastructures, school system, and any other things that we need.
Yeah. Yun lang ang ano kasi it's disappointing to see because the 1987 Constitution said it in the Constitution na dapat nandun. 1987, 39 years later.
We all know that, but
39 years later, wala pa rin.
and then they had drafted the thing, and in order to be enacted in the law, jengod kunak nga masapol nga discussion the Congress or Senate, and then after the discussion, you prove the whatever, and it's very feasible, and then the last thing is like before the president will sign it into a law, then agbubutos tayo.
The thing again is, mabalin tayo ba nga mai-incorporate as one when just yung ano lang, yung local talks lang na tadagita da ngay tagad to'y dagamin hindi na naman tayo unified
Isungon nga deket mamingsan kat masapol nga we have to be unanimous against the Benguet, against the Pugaw. Mountain Province, Kalinga, maybe so. Kalanga they got different tatak. For one thing is the lack of information dissemination. One thing is lack of education or whatever. Tanong ko mabalin nga jay ko natin nga kwa. We need to campaign for it. We invite our citizens. I-explain tayo kanyada. Hanmut nga nangyari ti kasi nga meeting nga basta lang i-post na jay social media. We go from there nga hanta kasi gamin na kita no kunakit kasi kunada nga one Benguet, one people. Maybe so, but that's wrong. One Benguet for all people. Nya tikat mo nga saon, da kayo lang nga ibengget iti mangkwat ibengget. Kunak no, that's wrong.
Okay.
One Benguet for all people. Or Benguet is for all people. Baguio is for all people. You don't own Benguet. You don't own Kaslaman dyan, I don't know if I heard it before. Kalinga is for Kalinga. That's wrong.
Yeah, right.
No kunan iti ibuntok nga bontok is for bontok. Tumal na kayo mangkat nagadado ti
which is sometimes it's happening and yun nga yung nagbe-break ng unity. Yung may term dyan regionalism, pero actually it's not regionalism, parang tribalism.
Ang kala kasi because you belong to other tribes, agdidineskas kayo, but hey, We all want to have common goal.
Yes.
Let's think of the goal for the whole region, for the whole country, for the whole world.
Yeah.
No kunam nga individualized. You cannot live alone.
Right.
You cannot live
You
alone.
cannot live alone.
Kasakan natin, agkan-kantak, i-post ko. I cannot live alone because without my supporters and my followers, awan natin ititimit ang akwartak.
Yes. And then to end this up, because I just may ada sa meeting. To end this up, what are your message or advice kada gid the youngsters tayo, the young igorots? What are your message na parang you can share advice na may share niyo para sa kanilang journey in life?
The basics of life. Work hard, save hard.
Yeah.
That's very basic. Because if you work hard, you save hard, makagatang ka ti balay mo, makagatang ka ti kakayat mo, ang dependar from other people. And then, kastoy, da kayo nga ubing, study hard too. And if you're a student, just two things. Study hard, study hard.
Right.
Kanun to nakagraduate kayo, then you can do whatever you want to do. You become flexible. Anyway, there are people nga handa kang academically inclined. Okay? If you choose to work right now, by all means, work. Tay ure no nakadal ka, hanggang nakadal, no agagot ka, matago ka pa doon. Oh, depende ti diskarte. Kung nada, awa mo ti trabaho. Very simple. Don't wait for the job to look for you. Look for the job. No, kahit mo ti trabaho, mapan mo kita ni Jack Floyd. Madama ti giling da. Ang kagumbuy ti na ba? Mapan mo kita ni Muklu. Ang kayo ag-apit ti sayuti.
Yeah.
Mapang ka di kada. Ang ka makigarden. Ano ti pagtrabahuan? Mapang kagila ko ti taho. Adamo tilugan mo. Mapang idi napanak ijay Pangasinan idi other day. Kitak dagay sayuti da 5, Jerry Pulyuda 2, tapos napitak-pitak. Kat ito'y ayan tayo kat idi sayuti kat maiwarwara, tidi porto kat may basbasura. No ada tilugan mo, ano sa mon nga agkarga kada iti sayuti, mapan mo i-round ijay Pangasinan. Giswam ti every store ti 25 kilos nga sayuti, kastoy. Samon to anusan nga no awang piti kwartada, ground ka man nga singirin di Indian style. May nga diskarte di jay.
Insan.
Nada, nangin na mo ti krudo, agpeso, nangin na ti krudo. Anusan na? Sakan to no di may nga sayuti ket piso. Gaputan nangin na ti krudo, ibaga mo na nga may nga sayuti ket 150, tani nangin na ti krudo, maawatan na mo siguro.
Yeah.
So, on a bottom line, work hard, save hard. Working hard every day, body's aching. Seems like it never ends. Every night I hit my bed, take a good rest. Ready for the next day. No work, no pay. No pay, no place to stay. No food to eat. You pay the price you take. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. No work, no pay. Nagtrabaho ka. Bawal ang sadot na Pilipino. Bawal ang sadot na igorot. Hi la.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Aliping. Thank you so much.